So Donald Trump today decides to compare himself to Martin Luther King, which obviously is hilarious and untrue. But let's analyze the basis under which he makes this comparison. He said basically on Twitter that he was inaugurated 3 years ago on King's birthday, and that this makes sense because black unemployment is lower than it's ever been, black youth unemployment is lower than it's ever been, and poverty for black people is lower than it's ever been. Now, I don't know if he can take credit for all of that, but hey, he's been in office for 3 years. And what I would say to the Democrats who get mad about this is that it's easier to make your point by simply providing data that proves he's wrong than it is to simply just get mad because he's the one who said it. Also, if you recall, the black unemployment issue is interesting because there was a time when we had a black president who had 8 years to improve black unemployment, which he did. He deserves credit for that. But if you recall, he refused to even talk about black unemployment. He refused to even make that an issue. So one of the challenges that you have, and you get mad at me for saying it, but it's true, is that the reason Trump is able to make these claims that he's a friend of black people, which I don't believe he is. I don't, I'm not going to vote for the Republicans. But he's able to make these claims because the Democratic Party set the standards so low. So think about it like this. Imagine a little girl grows up and she dates a guy who says, I bought you a cheeseburger last week, and you're living in a $400 a month apartment. That's better than your daddy did for you, right? And let's say that her daddy didn't do anything for her. Let's say her father was not there, or her father set a really, really low standard. Her father treated her badly. Well, the thing is, unfortunately, the reason that this person, who might not be a good person for her to be in a relationship with and might not be a good human being, the reason this person can proclaim themselves to be a savior or a friend to this person, even though he's not, is because her father set the standards so low to begin with. When people that care about you set the bar low, then people who don't care about you don't have to do very much to say, well, at least I love you more than they do. So the Democratic Party, if they're mad about Trump, they need to understand that the reason Trump is in office is because of you. The reason that he got into office is because you didn't do your job. The reason he got into office is because you did not set a standard. Your standard was low for black people. You disrespected black people for many years. You continue to do that. Black people have a myriad of issues that are being ignored. Black youth unemployment is in the, black youth unemployment in Chicago is about 40 to 50%. You didn't mention that at all. Obama's from Chicago. He and Michelle will talk about the fact that they put Lizzo on their Spotify, but won't talk about all the young black people who can't get jobs and are being killed in their own communities. So you can keep on living the good life. I mean, that's fine. That's what the elite kind of do. But the consequence is that when you are given power from the people, given the privilege and the opportunity to lead the people, given loyalty from the people, and people don't feel that you set the standard very high in terms of returning the favor, then you get a guy like a Donald Trump who's going to come along and throw a couple peanuts at black folks and say, well, at least I did more than him. Oh, thank you very much. So I got to go. I'm standing in the airport, and I just wanted to share that thought. So I hope that this makes sense, and I hope that you get it, and you can feel free to leave a comment. And also, on your way out, please hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe. And feel free to visit intelligentblackpeople.com if you'd like to join our tribe. That's intelligentblackpeople.com. So I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you soon. Be good. Peace.